Money in the Bank was never supposed to be one of the biggest pay-per-views. After all, it was just a match on WrestleMania for the longest time. However, Money in the Bank has become integral to WWE's post-WrestleMania programming. The titular match always generates the most excitement, and people were anxious to see who wins the briefcase this year. Last year's Money in the Bank fell on its face when the women's winner Asuka was just awarded the title, while men's winner Otis held the briefcase until he lost it to The Miz. This year may be different as Big E and Nikki ASH have taken the briefcases home. While one of those winners is obvious, the others come as a surprise. So what is the reason behind WWE choosing these two as their briefcase holders? This is Wrestling Up, and this is why Nikki ASH and Big E won Money in the Bank 2021. Let's talk about the more understandable decision. Big E has been on the path to championship glory for a while now. Ever since he split from New Day, Big E has enjoyed a concentrated push towards single stardom. When he was still in the stable, Kofi would always get bigger reactions, especially after his 2019 run. Big E has been doing well on his own, and getting the briefcase is just the next step in his path to greatness. Wrestlers like Riddle, Drew McIntyre, and Rollins were all expected to have a good choice. One of the betting favorites heading into the pay-per-view was Kevin Owens, but the right decision was made. Riddle is still finding his feet on the main roster, and the other three have plenty of non-Money in the Bank routes to take. These are also three wrestlers that have been constant fixtures in the world title scene. Big E was the freshest and easiest choice. Out of all the options, Big E made the most sense. In kayfabe, he is strengthening his recent run with such a big victory and is now a threat to Lashley and Roman Reigns. In the real world, everyone would rather see someone who's never been a world champion get the briefcase. While there would have been big excitement for the likes of Kevin Owens or Rollins winning, it wouldn't be the same as a Big E win. WWE picked him to revitalize their main event heading into the return of crowds and what looks to be a blockbuster summer for WWE. Nikki ASH is a confusing move. Over the last few years, WWE have been making multiple errors with their Money in the Bank winner. The briefcase has gone from guaranteeing title changes to an odd era where the winners are either established, former champions, or prospects WWE don't want to commit to. It seems like Nikki may go down the second path. Her character has not been booked as a serious one, but rather a comedic sideshow. However, that doesn't mean that this win can't spark a legitimate run, but considering the relatively fluky way WWE showed her to win the match, it seems the women's Money in the Bank will enjoy a humorous presence on programming. But another thing that can almost be guaranteed is that Nikki is going to have a successful cash-in. They will figure out a way to make that happen, but whether that leads to a productive title reign is something we cannot envision. Why WWE picked Nikki is hard to answer. We all know the division is quite beaten down right now, with the recent loss of Bayley possibly impacting this decision. The field for this match was very thin, but there was belief that someone like Naomi may be the winner here, so that the main event of the women's division can start beefing up. Becky Lynch is still AWOL, so WWE may be using Nikki to be a placeholder in the main event with the briefcase. Or will they pull a Otis and have Lynch beat Nikki to win the briefcase when she returns? The road to a satisfying conclusion in this situation with the women's briefcase cannot be seen right now. What WWE have planned is something that cannot be predicted easily. There are a variety of things they can do to move forward with this, and maybe that was always the plan. The briefcase shouldn't have a linear and predictable storyline towards a cash-in. This is as far from a predictable road as we can get, so WWE will keep fan intrigue with this move. This year's Money in the Bank was an interesting and fun show. While we saw the Big E moment that we've all been waiting for, we did see an awkward women's winner be crowned. The main headline from the show is obviously the blockbuster return of John Cena to probably one of the loudest pops in history, but that headliner won't take away from the two briefcase holders that need to find a way to keep themselves fresh enough to not have WWE abandon their runs. We've seen briefcase holders in the past go through this, so staying relevant is important. WWE picked Big E because he is a future superstar in their eyes. Why they picked Nikki is a mystery, but there may be some very interesting storylines building around her briefcase as the months progress. You never know how wrestlers can adjust when they are put in a big spot, and the hope is that both these wrestlers have strong runs so we don't go through another year of wasted Money in the Bank winners. And this is why Nikki and Big E won Money in the Bank. Hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.